Remember we talked about the James Toney interview where he blasted Canelo Alvarez for running, and he basically talked about, he was asked about Andre Ward. He said, Andre Ward coming back, they all come back. And this your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boston Clinic. And it looked like Andre Ward may be coming back. You know, last night on social media, he said he weighed in at 199 and had something special coming. And, you know, most people believe it's to move up to Cruiserweight. And he may be challenging the World Boxing Super Series Cruiserweight champion. Both of them fights are very, very soon. I think the Alexander Usyk fight is this weekend versus British. And I expect him to fully dominate that fight. And Usyk said he want to move up and fight Anthony Joshua. But, you know, then the other fight with the Cuban and Abel Sanchez's guy is coming up soon as well. So the climax of that tournament should be this spring. You know, this spring right before summer, around summertime, pending no delays. But yeah, you know, I know he was gonna come back. You know, he want to move up to Cruiserweight. Do it. I remember he was at one of the fights. I think it was the one with Tevin Farmer and Kenichi fight. He said he was getting itched to fight again. So he stayed training. He stayed in the gym, and you know, he took another hiatus. You know, he trying to add on to his greatness. I'm pretty sure you heard what Chavez Sr. said. He left a lot to be desired, and he came back to give the fans some more. Now, a lot of people don't like Andre Ward. And but everything they asked for in a fighter, Andre Ward is pretty much giving it. You know, he gave you knockouts. He gave you boxing. He gave you inside boxing. He gave you some speed. He gave you some nastiness, some dog, a little dirty tactics. He gave you some tit for tat. He moved up. He challenged, the best. He never ducked the best. You know, and only thing he hasn't done was come undisputed, which he should have did that at 168, but he failed to do that. Maybe that wasn't on his agenda. Could have did that 75, but we know what the Adonis Stevenson situation is, which it sounds like him and Badou Jack is on. I guess Badou Jack can't play a little bit chicken, play a little chicken and get some more chicken, some more money. But you know, everything Andre Ward asked for, you know, and then they just say something else. Well, he didn't do this. Well, he didn't do that. Oh, you know, he low blow. You know, at the end of the day, you guys keep making an excuse meter and setting the bar higher and higher, and every time Andre Ward reach for that bar, and y'all guys set it higher and higher. And that's what he's doing, you know. He like Inspector Gadget. He can go higher and higher and reach higher and higher. And if he moves up to Cruiserweight and beat the Cruiserweight World Boxing Super Series champion, what else you guys gonna say about that? You know, now me personally, if that's what he chooses to do, that's difficult. You know, all those guys are big physical guys and athletic guys. Cruiserweight is probably the deepest division out there. You know, a lot of people don't respect that division because it's historically a European division. Just like 68, but 68 turned into more of an American division now. Now you got a Mexican, you got a Mexican champion, and you got another Mexican champion, Benavidez and Gilberto Ramirez. You know, Mexican American champion. You got a pure Mexican champion. You know, you got American champion in Caleb Truax. So I mean, you know, now you know other countries are starting to invade that weight, and hopefully Andre Ward can be the bridge to other American fighters wanting to fight at cruiserweight. Now you got Andrew Tabiti. He ain't getting them big fights like he wants because of the tournament, but I'm pretty sure his time will come, and we'll see. We see what Andre Ward got cooking. If it's a step up to cruiserweight or heavyweight, I hope not. Cruiserweight, it's difficult, you know. But if I'm him, I want to come back to 175, and I want Gufic to if Gufic and Stevenson fight and Gufic beat Stevenson. Then I want to make that Gufic and Ward fight, and then I run it back and get my belts across the board. You know, that's what I ideally like to see him do is become undisputed and even make the haters even more mad and add on to his legacy. But going to cruiserweight, it's a risk. And, you know, all y'all guys talk about fighters that don't take risks, and then when they take risks, y'all criticize them for whatever reason it may be and call them crazy. You can't have it both ways. You know, this dude, if he's taking the risk to go to cruiserweight and mix it up with those monsters, I know a lot of guys not familiar with the monsters at cruiserweight, the Britishes, the Usyks, the Cuban guy named who I will not butcher, you know, Tony Bellew. I mean, you can go on and on. Andrew Tabiti, Mike Perez. I mean, there's a lot of good power punching and athletic guys there. It's no cakewalk for Andre Ward to go up there and beat any of those guys. You know, probably other than Tony Bellew. You know, and if I'd be surprised. You know, if he goes to cruiserweight, I'd be surprised, but I won't be shocked. You know, because I know what type of competitor, and I know what type of guy Andre Ward is. I ain't always been the biggest fan of Andre Ward and his business moves outside the ring. But him coming back and setting the bar higher for himself, and he gonna reach up and grab the bar and attempt to raise the bar more higher in his career. I'm all for it. I'm all for competitive greatness. And if Andre Ward wants to come back and wants to set the bar up and get another world championship, do it. Do it. I mean, that's gonna put you in some elite class. If you go to Cruiserweight, get a title, or if you want to unify 175. At the end of the day, you want to make a risk like that. You want to beat the guy. You don't want to be one of the guys. You want to beat the guy. You want to beat the guy that win a tournament and be named the best cruiserweight and go on about your life. Go back to retirement or go to heavyweight or do what you want to do. But it's not surprising. Like James Toney said, they all come back. Rocky Marciano's going to come back until he got into a car accident. So it's not shocking.